Don't prove they are wrong. I know you might think, I'm gonna prove they are wrong. I used to think that way, but now I don't prove they are wrong. I change my perception. I prove I am right. Because automatically, if I'm right, they are wrong. Have you ever thought about it that you might be your worst enemy? Most of us think that our competitors are our enemy, sometimes our parents, sometimes our brothers, sometimes our neighbors, sometimes our whoever. But actually, your worst enemy is the reflection in the mirror. My name is Castro. I am the owner of Onyx Luxury Event Rentals. And for the past 10 plus years, I have been working in the event industry, doing the most successful events in Vancouver, in Canada, and in Brazil as well. And to share with you, doesn't matter what your vision is, doesn't matter. If you do not align your thinking, your thoughts, your emotions to whatever you have in mind, nothing is gonna happen. You are sabotaging yourself all the time. Let me ask you, have you ever had a feeling that, oh, this is not gonna work? Have you ever had an inner conversation? Who do you think it is? Your parents might told you, oh, you should go to a college, you should get a degree, or you should work for someone. Again, there is nothing wrong going to a college, work for someone. But have you ever had those inner conversations, or have you ever heard people telling you that you are not capable of? Doesn't matter what are the pressure around you. If you let that sink, goes inside you, it's gonna sink you. Do you know, a cruise ship, they don't sink because of the water around them. They sink if they allow the water around them gets inside. That's how a ship sinks. So for you, it's very important and very critical. Doesn't matter how small your business is, doesn't matter what are your dreams. You have to get mentors, that's number one. You have to ask professional people in the area you are aiming. Let's say that you have a headache. You don't go to a mechanic talking about the headache. Why don't you go to a mechanic? Why do you go to a doctor? Why do you think you go to a doctor? You might say, Leo, because a doctor study for. Of course, a doctor study for. So why are you asking about business idea for a person that never ever opened a business before? What do you think they're gonna give you as a recommendation, as a suggestion, as an opinion? They're gonna do exactly what they are doing, work for someone, so they say, you are crazy, you are insane, look at the inflation, look at this, look at that. So don't let those type of opinions get inside you. Don't let. Go to your mentor. Find a person that is doing what you want to do. They are 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 50 years ahead of you. And then you go to them and then you ask and then you share your opinion, your idea, the vision that you have. Okay? Because it doesn't matter how much success you start to get, most people start to sabotage themselves, either because they are listening to their family, listen to the people around them, or simply because they're starting to have different thoughts. If you actually believe in yourself, that's the most important thing. Do you think Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, Steve Jobs, Ray Kroc, like from the McDonald's, do you think those people let the outside world gets to them? Another statistics which is very important, most successful business owner, they start to be successful after the 40s. I'm not saying that you are not going to be able to get your financially success before, but studies shows that after the 40s to the 50s, that's when they start acquiring massive success. So the McDonald's, the Ray Kroc, KFC, and even Warren Buffett, they start to have like a lot of money after his 40s, 50s as well. So why is that? Because they understand that it doesn't matter what people around them tell them. It takes you maturity to understand that, because in the beginning, as a young entrepreneur you may be, you want to please everybody. And guess what? I have done events the client invests $1.5 million, people still complain. They invest in the most successful products, in the most production, most expensive, everything. People, even though they complain. So it doesn't matter how hard you try to impress. Doesn't matter what you do. People will still complain. If you try to fix it, everyone's opinion in order for you to feel good, I'm sorry to deliver bad news, but it's not gonna happen. Look, I don't know if you're a religious person or not. Even Jesus couldn't get everyone's approval. If Jesus couldn't, who am I? You know, I'm not going to be able to get everyone's approval. And this is very important for you to understand in order to run your company, in order to run your business. It doesn't matter if you're in the event industry, in a car dealership, or if you are open your bakery, it doesn't matter. You have to have aligned your feelings, your visions very clear. Do you think Steve Jobs needed to see his product first in order to start believing? No, he believed it first. He believed the capability, and then he saw the product. You must believe to see it. Most people nowadays, they want to see it to believe. How is that possible, to see and then believe? A farmer, he or she has to believe that they're gonna plant it, they're gonna, food the fields, they're gonna put like water, they're gonna put everything in order to grow. They have to believe first to see it. Your vision is the same thing. It doesn't matter if people around you see it. What matters, if you can see it here, you can hold it here. You know, I wrote it in my book, a chapter that explains exactly that, like the war between us and our five senses. It's one of my books. If you are interested, just comment below. I will be more than happy to ship it to you. I wrote it there that I give an example as my grandma glasses. Okay, so my grandma, she used to use a pretty thick glass, okay? With that glass, she could see in 4K, high definition. I thought, that's interesting. I already see in 4K with my eyes. So which means that if I use her glasses, I'm gonna see in 8K, I put her glasses. Actually, I see, the way that I saw was all blurry. I was like, that's interesting. Why do you think that? Reason, because I can't see through my grandma eyes. Don't expect to people see your vision. Everybody has their own conceptions. Everybody has their own way of see things. If you have a vision, you believe in your vision, go forward. Ask mentors, go ask passions for whoever is doing what you want to do. Don't ask your friend that never opened a business about business idea, as you wouldn't ask a mechanic for a health concern issue you may be encountering. You go to the doctor, okay? So nobody can see through your inner eyes. If you see here, go after. It's so easy. It's so easy for you to ask people opinions, because I know by the end of the day, you are so excited. I am always excited to share with my family, but every time I share with them, they said, oh, you are a dreamer, you are, even though you accomplish, but oh, forget about it. That one, it's a big thing for you, because I have all types of ideas. And they said, oh, it's a big thing. No, you need this, you need that. Forget about it. They're a family. So don't expect your friends to be, so warm with you as well. Keep quiet, work, let your actions lead. Once you prove yourself, not because you have to, but it's always good, to prove. Don't prove they are wrong. I know you might think, I'm gonna prove they are wrong. I used to think that way, but now I don't prove they are wrong. I change my perception. I prove I am right, because automatically if I'm right, they are wrong, but I don't focus in them anymore. Focus in me, because when I focus in me, things happen. When you focus in you, things happen. Because if you focus in other people's life, who's gonna be focused in your life? So This is a very different video from what we record about strategic plans for the company, for events, because by the end of the day, if the root are not taking care of it, nothing else gonna hold, nothing else gonna stand. The tallest building in the planet, if it doesn't have a solid, strong foundation, you can still build, yes. In the first, wind or earthquake or hurricane, it's gonna fall. So you have to have a very strong foundation. And a way to do so, it's acknowledge that the reflection in a mirror could be your best enemy or your best friend. If you have any question, please leave below. One of my team members will get your question to me and perhaps make another video. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us. Why you are not following us? We are adding so many contents and it's very good. Follow us, it doesn't cost you anything and help us a lot. I really would appreciate if you are following me. If you are already following me, comment below. I might send you my book. Okay, see you in the next video. This is Leo Castro. Bye.